Well, I'm going to try and take a video, but not in the panoramic sideways, and we'll see how it comes out. It's so bright out I can't see my screen, so I'm just aiming it. Yeah, Sherry's car. These barrel tops, there's 4 of them, is actually a fountain. The water runs down it. And then, of course, we got the 2-car garage and then the special garage for the electric golf cart. I'm going to run to the side. There's a little sitting area here. Okay. Nice little nook over here before you enter the house. And the entryway is all tiled. Beautiful front door. So we'll go to the left first. One of the bedrooms, obviously. And right outside this bedroom is its own bathroom. I love the arched doorway. I like the freestanding sink, and I love the gold hardware. So back in the entrance, and we're making a right turn, and we have, I love the window, I love the arch above it. Once again, I love the wood floors. And these are not pergo, these are actual wood floors. And same thing on this side here. Built-in racks, built-in shelves. But this is a nice sized walk-in closet. There's Sherry, wearing the same color as me. Nice walk-in closet. And right outside, just like the other one, it has its own bathroom, but this one actually has a tub and shower, not just a toilet and a sink. A nice granite. They use lots of wood in this house, natural wood. That's an unusual medicine cabinet. White fixture above is awesome. The sink and the hardware is great. I love, of course, the granite. I love the style. It goes all the way around in a wainscot type of a setup. And that runs right down to the tub and shower, which is also done in solid granite. looks like it has its own linen closet. Yep, right in the bathroom. So I like that. Okay, so that's the first two bedrooms, the first two bathrooms. All right. Obviously, this is a hall closet for coats. Okay, no problem. I really love these two Roman columns. Those columns are at the entranceway to the formal dining room. So I'm going to enter. I love the chandelier. Stained glass. I loved all the arches on the windows in this house and the doors. Here's Sherry again. We now have a pantry.
Not sure where the light is.
And we don't have to worry about whether we can find it because it says pantry on the door.
Where would the light be?
Hard to show a pantry. It's hard to get in there. But as you can see, lots of shelves.
Where's the light? Wow, it's got,
So those are the built-ins right there.
got electricity in here.
I love what they did with the diamond pattern on the back of the tile. But what I really like is the metal tiles, accent tiles, running the whole length of the back behind the stove on the kitchen. All right, lots of cabinets, interesting shape on the granite countertop here. They are not a solid one. They are 12 by 12 tiles. And then of course we got the actual stove. And then panning around. This is all special made cabinetry in terms of you can't just go out and buy them like at Home Depot, pre-made cabinets and put them in. These are a really solid, expensive wood that made all the upper and the lowers. And I kind of like the way they put their sink facing out into the living area. Nice high gooseneck faucet. Nice deep sinks. And then one of our favorites, if not our favorite room, even though it's small, is this dinette nook. So we have a formal dining room and a little dinette area. But what I love about it is it's curved and it's got windows in every section of the curb. 5 vertical windows. I mean, and then I love the way it goes up into a cone, the ceiling. I don't know if it comes out of the video, but it is absolutely cool. And even this is a unique, unusual light. Probably hard to have it come out properly in the photo or the video that I'm making. All right, let's walk out the other side of the kitchen now. And this is the counter that separates us from the living room. There's your kitchen on that side, and on this side we got the stools. Beautiful wood countertop. All the wood in this house, everywhere you look, is all top-notch, real stuff. Not laminate, not veneer. Okay. All right. Now these are the beautifully bright windows, and I just closed the door to get out to the back area on the water. But here's our living room with our windows facing out. This does not have a fireplace, but I actually kind of like the wood-burning stove because of the inlet that it was put into. Beautiful, large, sectional couch, which the way it's set up made Sherry and I decide that we would like to go that route with our couch. And everything's got those arched tops to them, but I really love what they put up there, equivalent to crown molding, but much larger. Storage up above it if you want to put knickknacks or something. Okay, we're over in front of the wood-burning stove to give a view heading out to the back. Let's take a walk back towards the entrance door, which I'm heading towards, the door that we came in. And now we'll make a right and go down to this other section of the house. Once again, all custom built-in cabinets with glass and without. There's an old-timey radio. Maybe they'll leave it behind. And then they built in these, again, wood using a really high quality real wood, not imitation. Short little hallway. We're going to come down, and if we look to our left, we have a laundry room with two very new, very modern, very update washer and dryer, full size. And they've decided to leave them because the house that they purchased has a washer and dryer that's included. So we are getting these as part of the house. And I like a laundry room that has a bit of a work area, and it has its own little sink right here. Okay, and then I think this would be a perfect place for us to build a countertop to do folding and stuff. There's plenty of, obviously, storage space in this room, especially when it's just considered a laundry room. And I guess that they were also into wine because they did a built-in wine rack. Gosh, the amount of cabinets we have in here. Our biggest problem with where we left is the fact that we did not have much in the way of storage. Okay, I'm going to step into the garage real quick. There's not much to look at. It is a garage. But lots of shelving. Really neat. And it's just, it's a garage. What are you going to do? And it looks like a swamp cooler. There's a big double storage door, another single storage door, lots of shelves. Again, this is just a garage, but it's a great one. It's wide, it's huge. And then right on the other side is the little golf cart garage door, which they use for storage because neither one of them played golf. So they just used it where they put their excess stuff. Okay, let's get back into the actual house. I forgot. This was the shock and the surprise that we got when we saw the house because the ad on Zillow did not have photos of this room. This is what they call a man cave. A whole room that we didn't know we were going to get, and it's huge. The color is absolutely horrid, but the floors are gorgeous. So, as you can see, not quite finished out the last 3 feet. You can see the studs. All right. And now we're going into the last little piece of the house. Again, love those doors. I love the color here. I love the light gray. Very nice. And I like the fact that they used a higher gloss. And as we head in once again, as you walk in, they got in a ton of shelving, cabinet doors.
Wow. Okay, that's great.
All right, I'm going to start from the right side as we come in. Well, they left their TV bracket. I'm going to hang one in here. This is built in. This whole corner now is not loose. It is actually attached to the walls. It's a L-shaped desk. He used it as an office. And obviously this is the master bedroom. So it has French doors, French windows. So you're only about 20 feet from the water when you step out the back. I also love what they did up on top. Again, if you want to display some things that you have, it's a built-in area that normally you might call it crown molding, although it's not. It's something better than crown molding. King size bed takes up a lot of the room, and there's still a ton of room left. And then there's a place that Sherry's going to spend a good portion of her life. A jacuzzi tub surrounded by glass. It's so bright and up there thing, lots of space around the club. The shelving on the tub, you could put all sorts of things like plants and stuff that are living and make you feel good. Plenty of room to put your wine glass, your candles, and according to the sign, relax. But in any case, very bright. Neat, old-fashioned type of a chandelier hanging over the jacuzzi tub. And then, of course, looking back out to the bedroom we just came in from. And then we'll come over here to the sink. Same cabinetry in here as everywhere else. There's your sink. Another walk-in closet. Somebody likes hats. So I'm in the far corner of the walk-in closet. Now we're looking back out into the sink area of the master bathroom. And, oh, there's also a separate shower, not just the tub. Basic. Nothing. Does have a built-in seat. And at the very end is the toilet. Cabinets above it. No sink. Okay, now I'm going to walk straight out through the French doors of the master bedroom to see the back patio. This is the other side of the house. You saw the first side when I first came in. This little spot here is sort of held out, so as you can see, they put their barbecue grill here. It's all wrought iron, fenced. It's all finished. There's nothing to be done in out here, no work to be done. You actually can step down. And then we'll start from the left, which is the beginning of our dock. They got a nice little boat across there. And then besides the individual dock, we got this long walkway with tie-ups if we have multiple boats or people stopping by to visit. That's a paddle boat, which they said is staying here, so I don't know if we want it or not, but you can see there's lots of brickwork, lots of wrought iron, all this other neat stuff. And then we have an area covered by, so it's in the shade. So this will bring us to outside the living room. So this was that little nook inside the dinette area that we love so much. As you can see, it's sort of like a like an octagon. It's the only unfinished area of this whole house is this little bit of a sandy area. And they've actually put in automatic sprinklers in another dirt area. And again, this is the really cute area that I just pointed out that was the outside of the... Now this is just a tree. This is the side of the house I showed you in the very beginning of it when we first walked up. The built-in fire pit. They're leaving the two chairs, the two very much like Adirondack chairs. Not quite, but very similar to an Adirondack. And of course, there's all of our neighbors and the rest of the water. And there's the rest of it. And as you can see at the very end is where it opens up into the actual lake itself. I think that'll do it, guys.